child under the age of 7 years old, you're going to get in your bank account today, you're going to get a payment of 12 months divided, $3,700 for that child divided by 12 every month. And it could be a significant game changer. We have mechanisms to pay for both these mechanisms.
Oh, great. More incentives to have unneeded children in the lower and middle classes. Well, more lower classes, because that's what they do. They're like, oh, free money if we have children? Let's pop out some more children.
Tax credit program is being rolled out this week. The IRS will begin sending out monthly cash payments. Checks will go to eligible families with children who are 17 or younger. It's people want to know, when am I getting my money? When am I getting my money?
People want to know when I'm going to get my money. When am I going to get my money, man?
You're going to get in your bank account today, you're going to get a payment of 12 months divided, $3,700 for that child divided by 12 every.
This is not like the new norm. This isn't going to extend beyond 2021.
But in the coming days, we're also going to hear from them saying, I want to now extend this tax. It's only for 1 year now. It's all I could get it for the first time. And so I want to extend it into the future now. I have another piece of legislation we voted on soon, saying we're going to continue this.
Oh, it's not just for COVID? Oh, you want to extend it. Can you, explain that in some bigger terms for me?
Why, excuse me for all these terms I'm using, but my Build Back Better agenda, which still needs to be voted on in the Congress, keeps this tax cut for working families in place for years to come.
Well, the Biden administration wants to extend it beyond 2021. So this is kind of something to watch. They would like to extend it for 5 years.
This COVID thing is just a foot in the door so we can implement more policies to destroy families and neighborhoods. So, the unhealthy, the incapable people will have more children so they can have more money.
I think they're kind of viewing it, and a lot of child poverty advocates are viewing this as an experiment. What's going to happen over these next 6 months? Is this really going to help low and moderate income families pay for childcare? Is it going to help parents who had to leave the workforce in the past year get back into the workforce?
Yeah, because that's what all this money is doing, is actually bringing people back into the workforce. It's not making them stay home because they're getting free money and they don't have to support themselves because the government's doing it for them.
So, there are advocates who are pushing for this to be extended for several more years.
From the expanded child tax credit that we signed into law as part of our American Rescue Plan. It's one of the largest ever single tax cuts for families with children. And it's a reflection of our belief that the people of this country who need a tax cut aren't the folks at the top. They've got plenty of tax cuts. They're doing just fine. But it's the people in the middle, the folks who are struggling, are just looking for a little bit of, my dad would say, a little bit of breathing room.
So how poor do you have to be to get this money? Like make $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, maybe $60,000 a year? I don't know, that's a lot of money, $60,000 a year.
Nearly all working families, that is people making under $150,000 as families, or an individual making under $120,000, $25,000.
Wait, what? $150,000? $125,000 for a single person? What? That must be like the bottom 10%? Let's search that. Let's pre-search that. Oh, the top 80%.
If you aren't actually eligible when you get the money, you're going to have to pay back the IRS.
What happens if I make too much money and I believe I might not be eligible for this?
If you figure, okay, I really shouldn't be getting this money, but the check arrived, you might want to go to the IRS website. It's called the Child Tax Credit Update Portal, and you can opt out there.
Oh, so they're making it very simple for everybody to get. You just have to opt out if you're on the cusp of that 150 to 125,000 and all that,
It was sort of like the stimulus checks where you didn't have to pay income tax on that either. However, you do need to keep track of how much you're getting, because you're only getting half of the tax credit in those cash payments, and you're going to take the other half when you file your 1040 in the spring of 2022. So you need to make sure you're reporting what you actually received in cash correctly to the IRS. If you don't, your tax return could get held up for review. And that's something we're seeing this year with the stimulus checks. Some people reported that number incorrectly on their tax form. And then those tax returns are being held and being flagged, and that's why we're seeing a lot of tax refund delays this year.
Oh, so it's not very simple. You gotta keep track of stuff, and you gotta report it to the IRS, and do more work, and spend more time reporting your income to the IRS. Very helpful. And what if you mess up? Then they're gonna come for you, right? Yeah, there's always that loophole for them to come after you.
That is good advice because the IRS is relentless and they do not give out free gifts and prizes.
In technical terms, we've made this tax cut fully refundable.
Fully refundable? What does that mean? Like, you get a full refund on your taxes? Can you explain that in plain English for me?
In plain English, it means instead of families who need help the most getting the least, the more hardworking families will get this on a full monthly basis.
That was plain English? Now I'm even more confused.
When I decided I wanted this in the legislation, I referred to it in the way it really is. It's a middle-class tax cut. It's just like the wealthy get tax cuts for a lot of things. It's a tax cut.
Okay, that makes more sense. It's just a tax cut. Is there any incentives for this tax cut? Should I do anything to get more of this tax cut?
It's a tax cut for your children, having children. This will be a monthly payment for child care, for your children, a tax cut. And here's how the tax credit works. For every child under the age of 6,
Oh, great! For every child under the age of 6. Oh, so I should have more children. Let's just pop out more, right? That will help my financial situation. I'll just have more children. Wouldn't that make the world a greater place?
Let us mark this day, Thursday, July 15th, 2021, as the day the American family got so much stronger. Today, the expanded child tax credit is here. Today, for families all over our country, for children all over our country, help is here. It is a good day, America.
Wait, stop, rewind. Was that Creepy Joe winking at the children again?
All over our country, for children all over our country, help is here. It is a good day, America. It is a good day, America.
Yep, there goes Creepy Joe again. Well, I'm sure he won't do or say anything more creepy than that.
Anybody under the age of 13, this has got to be boring for you. Right? Well, I tell you what, we ought to work something out here so that when this is over, your parents, your uncles, your aunts, whoever you're with, they owe you some ice cream or something for this, you know?
What is with this man's obsession with ice cream?
My name is Joe Biden. I love ice cream. I'm an ice cream guy. Is the ice cream down that way? Y'all gotta eat this ice cream.
Mr. President, what did you order?
Chocolate chip.
Mr. President, what is your message to Republicans who are prepared to block the January 6th commission?
Eat some chocolate chip.
This is definitely a president that got millions and millions and millions of more votes than Donald Trump. Look at his crowd. It's huge. Hey, we found one of the thousands of people that voted for Joe Biden. Alright, so I think I'm done. I think you guys get the point that this tax credit, or money in your bank account, isn't going to do anybody good, but incentivize people to destroy their lives even more by having more children. And it's not for the bottom poor or poverty people. It's for pretty much everybody. So let's just inflate more money. Let's just give out more money. You know, destroy the economy. That's how it is with government. This is why we need to get rid of government, get rid of the politicians. They do nothing but harm the American people and the world, and so on and so forth. So if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel. This channel is all about freedom and how to get free from these tyrannical, governmental, corrupt agencies, and so on and so forth. So please like the video as well, and leave me a comment. Let's get a conversation started. And don't forget to share the video around to all your friends and your families. And until next time, like always, I'm going to leave you guys in the love and the light of the one infinite creator. Peace.